My name is Jim Runkle. Been a professor here at Wright State since 1979. The campus woods here has been an important part of that for my whole time here. Even before, actually. When I interviewed, I still remember very distinctly the walk in the woods. It helped sell me on the place. You know, I'm a forest ecologist. I study trees. I study flowers. I have an interest in bird watching for a lot of reasons, and going to the campus and having woods on campus has been very, very important for me. So about 200 acres we've got on campus. About half of that was farmed at one point. It's been growing back for about the last 50 or 60 years. The other half of that has been in woods probably since glacial retreat. So we're talking about thousands of years of woods. If you look at the kind of herbaceous plants that are down here, those are distinctive of woods that have never been cut. Look at the age of trees. We have some trees that predate statehood for Ohio, back from the 1700s. We've done some aging of those. A nice, diverse, old woods on campus mingled with newer woods, make nice contrast for teaching, nice contrast just for see different things as we go walking around in those. Over the last year or so, there have been a lot of discussions about what's the future of the campus, what are the future of the woods. Faculty, staff, students have all commented about that they like to go walking in the woods. They use it for classes, just as a break to be out here for a little bit. Particular uses, talk about things, lots of different class uses, of course. The biology, we have quite a few classes that get us out here weekly or pretty regular basis. Freshman classes use it. Lots of students visit this on a regular basis. Education came through, and so several of their classes and things use the woods, and so they're also back here different times. I've seen people playing music in the woods. I've seen people drawing for classes in the woods. Even non-class uses. The mini university occasionally takes field trips in the woods. The lots of the summer classes that we have here are out using the woods. The ROTC, some of those kind of campus rec, see some of their activities in the woods. And by and large, they do a nice job of talking to biology, so that because we do have a large, diverse woods, some parts are better for the nature walking, some parts are better for the more active outdoors activities. General uses that not only people from campus, but people from the community get involved in. See people coming here occasionally bird watching. We do have quite a few. We've got a bird blind in the woods that has a couple dozen birds that you can see on a regular basis. Sightings of a scarlet tanager, some of a rare bird of old-growth forest has been seen in the woods several occasions. Large sweep of owls and woodpeckers, cranes overhead, blue herons overhead. Lots of nice bird watching. People of those interests come here. It's part of the Christmas, autumn, and bird count sites. Fair suite of mammals, deer, of course, and kind of fun to see. Some issues, but they're still fun to see on occasion. Red fox several times. You even have, it was just up there is one of the sightings. The one federal endangered species we know about on campus, the Indiana bat. One was actually on a standing dead tree just about 50 feet from where I'm standing. That was one of the sites they know for sure that it was. It's time to stop just talking about the woods and start experiencing it more. It's called wild ginger. Not commercial ginger, but probably used by the pioneers in this area to make a ginger substitute. Pretty intriguing. I've had one student do a project in which she looked at several species, looked at the Wright State woods, looked at a bunch of privately owned woodlots in the Miami Valley, and found this only in Wright State. So why is it found abundantly here, not found elsewhere? What makes Wright State special? Now, part of the answer is that its seeds moved by ants. So when you lose this from a place, it's not coming back unless you plant it. So this is a site that's known by thousands of Wright State students. This is the bird blind that's heavily used in the freshman biology classes. This bird blind was built by people in the biology department. Over the last year, it's been renovated by undergraduates and, again, some people with the department. Been a very important part of our courses, a way that students can learn biology not just by reading about it, not just by doing computer simulation experiences, but by seeing actual plants and animals. Several of our students are working for the MetroParks, some of the top administrative positions, field naturalists, wildlife managers, conservation managers. have very strong ties to that. In addition, students trained here have worked at the Greene County Parks, Washington Township County Park District, Boone Shop Museum, quite a few of those other places, C.J. Brown Reservoir, so that we have been involved with training a large number of the people that make up those park districts. And what's the importance of those park districts? One example of their importance would be that with the BRACT realignment of the Air Force bases, when they went down to talk to some of the places, some of the people who had the option of coming to Dayton, they took with them representatives of the park district. Why? To show that this was a nice place to come to, that it had amenities, that people could enjoy living here. And the park district is an important part of that. I'll tell you quite a bit about the Wright State Woods and its value here. In addition to some of these more theoretical values, Wright State also means jobs. It's an important part of aspect of quality of life here for both Wright State on the campus and the greater community. MetroParks is certainly attuned to this. The Miami Valley Development is certainly attuned to this. People want to come to an area where there are things to do, interesting places to go, things that appeal to their sense of being out and active. In Wright State, we have that. We have a place where people can go, they can see interesting plants and animals, where they can hike, get some exercise, where they can learn things that they can go from here to other parks to their own yard and enjoy that more. The Dayton Daily News recently talked about how do you attract the creative class, the young professionals who are interested in experiencing life and having different opportunities to do different sorts of things. Well, that was part of an article on the MetroParks, saying the park districts are one things that appeal to the creative, young, energetic folks who add so much to a community. And so having woods like this available for training, for people on campus, to train people working other woods in the area, adds a lot to the general abilities of people to have experiential learning experiences in things like the woods. And this woods is open to the general public. I've taken Cub Scout groups through here, private schooling groups I'm sure have been through here, other community groups. So it is open for all. It's a state property. But welcome to come, start asking around, get trail maps, contact some of us in the biology department. We're happy to show groups around here. We've done it many times in the past and always enjoy showing off our woods to the general public.